Go. It is officially 8:45 on the dot. Perfect.
Yes,
Right.
I am Leofric, the chosen of Eridan. I am one of the last remaining paladin, or not paladin, geez, clerics of Eridan, gaining my power through the artifacts used in life. I have not yet decided which seance we're going to be holding today, but I hope that you will all join me in my seance so that you can gain nice little benefits from it. I am here to bring glory to Eridan's chosen nation of Taldor, but the society too, sure.
I think just cut off.
Senemi is lady. She wears a mithril chain shirt and she has like a black outfit underneath. She has red hair and she's about average height. And she says, "Hello, my fellow Pathfinders. It's wonderful to see you all again. For those that we have met before, and for people that we have not met, I think I have not met Leo Frick, and it's a wonderful honor to be here with you guys again.
Likewise.
Curtsy.
For anyone who's ventured with Firebeak before, the first thing you notice is you've never seen him in armor before. Today he seems to be in a very shiny breastplate and carrying a heavy shield, both emblazoned with the dove, the ankh, and the scimitar of Cyrene. I am Firebeak. I am a priest of Cyrene, and I like fire. Chili is bad for my tummy, and I'm a master linguist.
Hello, guys, everyone. Um, yeah. As he pulls away his little photo image that he displayed out, yeah, that
Our,
was a
our fourth
photo
our
of
fourth party members of Power Rocks.
my image when I was a kid. Uh, you can see that he is a bit sort of like a rock formation. His skin's like gravelly, but a bit crystalline. Um, my name is Greystone the Carl. Yeah, Zarla, Zarda, Draylene. She wants me to have some kind of fun or humor. I'm trying. You'd think he's a bit, as you observe him, not the most talkative person,
So he's a
but
he's a
he
rock.
tends to observe people rather than speak out. If there is something you need to open, I can try to help out. I will try my best.
All right. So today, unfortunately, you are not instructed by Nigel. However, everyone's old friend, Venture Captain Trendledrain, looks tired as he calls an emergency meeting in the middle of night in the middle of night at his chambers in the Grand Lodge. I'm sorry to call you in on such short notice and on such a dark night, but a friend of the society needs your help immediately. From an adjoining chamber, an elegantly dressed woman of middle age with olive skin and long, straight black hair and piercing eyes steps into the room. Allow me to introduce you to Amaria Blackrose of the esteemed Blackrose family, whose name I'm sure you all know.
Oh yeah.
Oh, her. Hi.
Amaria sits at Drang's side, smooths her satin dress over her knees, and speaks in a clear, though pained voice. I'm afraid my forebears made a terrible mistake, and I need you to help remedy the situation. When the Black Roses were first gaining a financial and social foothold centuries ago, my ancestors made a pact called the Penumbral Accords with a strange organization on the Shadow Plane called the Onyx Alliance, which granted us trade routes through its dark realm to avoid unpleasant searches, tariffs, and questions among the many parties with whom we traded. At the time, this was an invaluable service, but as our wealth and influence grew, the benefits became less pronounced. Now, almost 5 centuries later, we no longer want to pay the ongoing price of this agreement. Since that time, we've been providing a steady stream of slaves to the Onyx Alliance, including the eldest of our own daughters each generation. This year, we have two eldest daughters, my twins, Eleanor and Michaelia, and I refuse to let them be taken. But we can't actively break the penumbral accords ourselves. We don't know all the details other than our end of the bargain, which requires us to deliver slaves to our very own Black Rose Museum on the night of each new moon, and to deliver the eldest Black Rose daughters of each generation on the new moon after her 21st birthday. We're told to stay away until dawn, and have honored this command thus far. In every instance, for generations, we've returned to find no sign of the slaves or our own heirs left in the building. They've got some device that lets them take our daughters to their plane, something that only functions one night a month and only until dawn. That night is tonight, and my Eleanor and Michaelia are already there. I need you to get in before the sun rises and deactivate or destroy whatever allows them to keep stealing our people. If that prevents them from ever threatening us and holding the penumbral accords over our heads again, even better. Drain leans forward. You understand, I'm sure, how valuable our relationship with the Black Rose family is to the Decemvirate. Their assets at the museum are immense, and assisting the Lady Hamaria tonight will go a long way to ensure that both her family and our organization can form a long-lasting alliance that will benefit all parties. He glances at Hamaria, who nods once in agreement. Hurry to Black Rose Museum, friends. There isn't much time. And
You couldn't have gotten us onto the case before, like 2 hours before it happened.
we
There's
didn't
no time to do
decide to.
preparation.
I just. I knew that I had to do this, but I decided that I can't. And so I desperately need your help. All right, so let's do some knowledge history and knowledge local or diplomacy, such as always.
So the documents that we retrieved last time that dealt with their slavery past, does that have anything to do with what's going on now?
Probably, I would guess so. Greystone, you are rolling like a rock.
Of course.
He's rocking and rolling.
So nature, that doesn't quite fit in with what we're looking for here. Diplomacy 22. It looks like our highest roll out of anything relevant. The wealthy and prominent House Blackros is a large, extended clan of eccentrics with trade contacts rivaling those of the Aspas Consortium, who made most of their money selling valuable antiquities across the border between Daldor and Kadira. Their daughters are known far and wide for their beauty, and marrying a Blackros woman is a sure path to power and riches. I like to copy and paste a lot of these. All
Yes, I
right,
know of
so
personally. All right, so if I can just get an answer from Sanim as to whether or not he uses energy blasts or physical ones, the ones that hit touch versus the ones that hit regular AC.
They're physical.
Okay. Okay, cool. So rather than bust out the tricord and becoming the captain again. I'm busting out a shard of the sword and becoming the knight, Aridin. And I'll hold a seance with everyone before we go, granting everyone the +2 non-spell damage. Yes, his armor gleams just a bit more this day, and he seems to actually know what he's doing with his sword.
Well, that's nice. That's neat. We can sit around and pray a little bit.
O knives who art in heaven, please do not kill us, for we are low level and wish to continue playing our characters.
Well,
Amen.
Yes.
he's kind of a jerk.
All right, so onward. I believe I have everybody here. Everybody should have visions of sorts. It is nighttime. So you said, Senime, you wanted to cast activate your ion torch.
Well, certainly.
Okay, we'll say that you have that activated for now. I will change your things in a second.
And I'll go ahead and
Anyone
bust
else?
out my Alexandrite.
Greystone will check the door for any traps.
There does not appear to be any traps. All right, so let me go ahead and open the door for you guys.
I'm starting to really hate this place.
I feel like, you know, every time you guys go to the museum, it's not for the actual museum.
I hate spending the
It's
night
true.
at the museum.
We've never been here during the day when like there's supposed to be tourists.
You guys haven't been here during the day, period, I don't think. It's always at night.
Okay, I'll step up to the entrance and see what's around.
You can see a dinosaur skeleton that you've seen before. It's probably just been moved around. It does not appear to be threatening, I guess. It is
Yet.
just a.
Yeah, I'm gonna go
Oh.
ahead and detect magic and psychic significance on that bad boy.
What is psychic significance?
Basically, if it belonged to someone who thought that it was valuable or had some sort of personal connection to it, I can know that it was valuable to someone.
It's valuable to the Black Rose because this is the Black Rose Museum.
You sense that there is a lot of people this is valuable to.
All right.
All right.
But it does not detect as magic, so let's go.
Okay.
Come, gents, we have to march in line.
I prefer to stay in the back.
But who else is frontlining with me?
By the way, are there any single Black Rose daughters?
So,
I think Amari is single, but I wouldn't want to deal with her after the last time we saw her. She's crazy and chants into the darkness and shit.
so Great pillars of hewn black stone support the vaulted ceiling of the Black Rose Museum's grand entryway, visible through its wide double doors. Razors mounted on the pillars cast white radiance from balls of continual light. A fossilized dinosaur skeleton occupies the northwest corner of the room. Upon crossing the threshold, the air ripples and all visible surfaces shimmer as if they were momentarily composed of still, reflective liquid. As soon as the effect manifests, the strange sensation ends, leaving thick shadows covering all surfaces. The white light of the braziers glows an arcane shade of blue, illuminating the shadowy form of a different skeleton that overlays the more solid dinosaur from moments ago.
So there's a brazier in here.
A brazier, not a brazier.
I was like, what? There's bras somewhere? Nice.
um,
Hey, I see a
so,
dude.
yeah, if you're listening, there's a form of a different skeleton that overlays the more solid dinosaur from moments ago.
Well,
Um,
I've never seen a human skeleton in the foyer of a museum that I ever trusted. So,
so, those of you that had light, that was Sename and was it Firebeak or was it Leofric?
Leofric had a light out. It was the Alexandrite.
Okay, both of you, um, your light sources will need to make a caster level check.
Uh,
So whatever
Uh,
spell they, I think it's like whatever spell they cast.
okay, so yeah,
is it Eternal Flame or something?
yeah, it's a ninth level caster continual flame. So there we go.
So, okay.
And it makes it right on the nose. So, all right, your light sources continue to be light sources. So what? Let's see.
Well, this is supposed to be deep beneath the Black Rose Museum, so um, I don't think we're gonna find anything too useful on the first floor.
And let me get your
So I'm gonna
light
sort of
source
warily
on.
continue stepping my way toward the hallway. If it'll let me move. There we go.
All right, and go ahead and hold up there. You know what time it is.
It's time for
Is it time for
lunch.
initiative?
What time is it? It's time for lunch.
So that might still be.
Why is, hold on, my neighbor's calling me. Give me 1 second.
¿Qué pasa?
Hey
Yo,
Gwen, what's up?
yo, Vato, what's up?
Hey, Dylan. Hi, it's me. Hey, I just responded our neighbors with a guy out here. So if
You
they
have a
happen
kid
to see
watching
anybody
Bubble
standing in that
Guppies?
car, would you let me know?
Oh yeah, I
Yeah,
have
definitely.
kids. So
I'll be
yeah,
up for a
Okay.
while, so I'll keep an eye out.
love
Our
Bubble Guppies.
nephew loves that show.
I
Oh, no
love Bubble
problem.
All
Guppies,
right.
dude. It's a great show.
Thanks.
No problem. Have a good night.
Thanks. You too. Bye-bye.
Bye.
I'm just glad I have kids, so I don't look like a creeper watching it.
All right. Now that you guys heard my end of the conversation, I could I could have muted you guys, I guess, or muted myself or something. That's fine. All right. So as you walked by, this guy didn't like that, and he rolled better than everybody, assuming his gender.
Don't assume people's gender, man.
And all right. So it looks like Leofric, you are the chosen one. I get it.
Chosen one.
I am the chosen one. That's why I have all these fancy toys.
Chosen one.
Ah, that's not what I wanted to do. 1 second, you guys are gonna see a flash before your eyes. Can you still see the dinosaur dude?
Yeah.
Yeah, we see it.
Okay. However, he is no longer on the turn order. Okay, I'm not gonna be able to. I was gonna have them. I was trying to do something cool, have them on the map layer since, they're kind of not there, but it won't let me do that easily. So I guess I'll take that element out and just have them on the token layer. So this guy comes up to you and he does stuff. Hope that does not hit you flat-footed.
That does not hit my flat-footed. No.
All right. And he tries to bite you, but he does not. Greystone, this thing just ran quickly at Leofric.
Ah, what do I know about it?
I would.
It's a
You
thing.
don't think it's alive. You just think it's for some reason the skeleton is running around. You don't even know what's going on.
So we introduce ourselves, and Senemi introduced herself as a kinesis, correct?
Yes, sir.
I will yell at Senemi, "You shoot it, then I will advance afterwards." Yeah, yeah. So Greystone will delay.
Firebeak.
Sorry, still debating.
Shut your fire hole.
Now, if I shoot it, it'd still be shooting into combat even though he's on the other side?
What you mean? Does he have cover from Greystone?
Shoot into melee.
Right. Yeah, I guess that's what I'm asking.
He is in melee, so I would assume it is in melee.
Okay, I just want to double check.
Yeah, I get you.
Okay, well, I'm gonna just do a ray of or a channel positive energy to harm some undead then.
And is there a will save on that or no?
Yes.
Yes, we'll save for half. Just that if he had channel resistance, he doesn't get that bonus.
Okay. All right. So he will take all of that. It seems like that hurt him.
Hope so.
There.
That actually does deal 2 more damage because channeling is not a spell.
Oh yeah, we have that seance thing.
Yep.
Oh, so that applied to the firebolt too, since it's from my firebolt is from my fire domain.
Is
It
it
depends on
spell-like?
is it listed as a Sue or spell like? Yeah, that's the trick.
SU. Oh,
Then
what
yes.
is it? Okay, thank you.
All right. Sir Knight.
I'm rolling it now.
All right.
18 hit, 15 damage with my sword.
You seem to barely hit it. It tries to jump out of the way, but you still connect. And not all of your damage seems to go through, but it does not appear to matter because it crumbles.
Awesome.
Boo.
All right. Well, that was a little lackluster, but welcome back to the museum.
At least you're not turning into monkeys or anything.
Yeah, thanks. It's been a little while. Nice welcome back party.
Did you guys like my special map changing effect? Wasn't that cool?
Sure.
That was cool.
All right, so yeah, you guys know the layout of this place. You've been here before. So
Yes.
I have not.
well, Greystone has not. Okay.
This is very interesting. I shall find out what this is. I have no idea what this is.
I like turtles.
Turtles are fun.
All right, so like our intelligence is that it's downstairs, right?
No downstairs, just in the
Oh, okay. Well, then this action that I took was for no reason, but I won't let that stop me. Now I go down and look at the store. Come on, gents. Do we have any trap finderiferous?
I
As you
can.
As Leofric comes over to the window, he tries to open it like a door, but being the window, it does not open like a
Oh,
door.
that's a window?
Don't you remember from the... Jeez.
I have no recollection of this. This is my first time. I will check for whatever traps there are.
Well, I guess don't look for traps on the window.
So for this door, I check for 11. I'm assuming this is another door over here.
It's a window. All four of these
Those
are
are all windows.
Those are all windows? Okay.
Those are all windows.
Okay. The windows are fine, guys.
There we go. Let's check out this door.
There are doors. Okay, let me check this door.
more.
25 on perception check. It is trap 26.
And there's this room, and you don't notice any trap.
Everything's fine.
You see a sign over the door with bright lettering.
Great
bearing
lettering?
Bright, yeah, I'm sorry. The sign over the door bearing bright lettering reads "Treasures of Distant Goka," while a shadowy sign occupying the same space reads in dark block letters "Cold Storage, Perishable Specimens Only."
Well, for me, I see everything in black and white, so.
All right, let us open the door then.
Is the door locked?
The door is not locked.
I shall open the door and move aside.
I will take one step in the room.
Dozens of mannequins dominate this room, each decorated in the trappings of distant Tian Sha. Ceremonial armor of samurai from Minkai and the silk gowns of courtly ladies catch the eye, but the delicate tea sets and long glass displays cases seems out of place next to the strange shadowy figures leaning against the fan-decorated walls. Humanoid bodies encased in ice stand scattered throughout the room, and a glaze of dark rime covers the floor. And as you walk
This
in,
is weird. Firebeat, come take a look at these.
Hey, Leifric, well, as you're walking through, you want to go back to the first square?
Yeah.
Can I have an acrobatics check, please? It's a very easy acrobatics check. It is an acrobatics check. You notice that the floor is slippery. It just seems to be covered in frost. With your acrobatics check, you were able to move just fine, but you can feel free to warn the others.
Yeah, the floor is slippery, so be careful.
Okie dokie.
I know that rocks and ice don't get along. I think that's right. If I remember my Pokemon typing chart well.
Do I have to make a check once I reach here?
Yeah, every move that you guys will make, we'll go ahead and as you walked in, you can guess what happens. And we'll go ahead and
Um,
do
um,
check.
is it monsters?
It is monsters. This man gets a prize.
Oh boy, oh boy! I always wanted monsters for my birthday.
It's your birthday?
That's actually my birthday. Yeah.
Oh, happy
Woohoo!
birthday.
Happy birthday! Did you get your spanking?
So, Zenime, you're told that it is slippery in this room.
Do I go first? Holy crap! I'll just delay. Do after Leo.
All right. Great Stone. You
So is
notice
it
that
considered difficult terrain or just slippery?
it's the whole room is a giant hazard.
Okay, so
So,
it's not difficult terrain, or is it?
I will let you guys know you can move half speed without penalty, but when you do move full speed, you have to make an acrobatics check.
Okay. So what's this thing? I
Yes,
see
that
like
is.
something.
You do see something. You can kind of see this thing.
Ooh.
Is it
I
called?
shall try to identify it.
Oh, punch.
It's a thing, guys. All my
Your
rolls,
rolls
my highest
are
roll's a
horrible.
3. My highest roll's a 3.
Oh
All
man,
the knowledge checks.
you are
Wait,
killing it today.
yeah. Guys, I have no idea what this thing is. Can I 5 foot step?
I will say, as long as you're moving half speed, you don't have to make a check. So I would say yes, you can
Okay.
make a 5 foot step.
Well, it actually doesn't matter if I'm just moving half speed. So I'm just going to go here, ready action. Uh, I'll pull out my rapier and ready in action to strike it when it comes
Uh,
towards us in my threat range.
Leofric.
Okay, Leofric will slowly advance. And since he can't reach all the way, he will reach into his pocket and pull out a net, which he throws at the snake.
A nut.
A net,
Okay.
yes.
It's a pocket full of sunshine.
Oh, net. Net. Okay.
N-E-T, not N-U-T.
That's 13 versus its touch AC. In fact, versus its flat-footed touch AC to boot.
That will go ahead and make it.
All right, so it is now netted, meaning that it's entangled. And if it wants to get away from me, it has to beat me in a strength check.
Okay. Sounds fun. Sename. There's a party going on and you're invited.
Okay, guess I'm gonna go join the party. And I will.
Was that half speed?
Sure.
Or would you like to make an acrobatics check?
I would like to make an acrobatics check.
All right. You pass.
And then I'm gonna go ahead and go ahead and make my arms like I'm Ryu from Street Fighter and Shook it.
Getting all Gumby over here.
Yeah.
I'm going to assume that will hit.
Did you?
What is the penalty? No, entangled doesn't. Does entangled affect their decks? I have to pull
Yep.
all this up.
Minus
Yeah,
4
mine
to
too.
dex, minus 4 to strength.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Well, it's
Regardless.
penalties. Yeah. So it's minus 2 AC.
Flat-footed penalties. Blah blah blah. All right, that hits. So, damage 11.
Did you add the 2
13.
damage for
13.
the seance?
Yeah, 13
Okay.
for the bludgeon for the thingy.
So, as you punch it, it doesn't seem like it is as effective as you thought it would
I'm
be.
not punching it, I'm air blasting it.
As you air blast it, you doesn't seem like it is. It all goes through.
Is that including the bonus 2 damage?
It is
He
when
added
when you
the
add
two.
two.
Yeah, the 13.
Okay. Just making sure.
I'm going to shoot a firebolt at it.
All right. Your damage all seems to go through. All right, this thing. You said a strength check? Oh, there, page. Can your strength check beat a 4? Let's find out.
You'll see.
I'm gonna laugh if you get a 1. It is still in the net.
R.
Greystone.
Greystone shall advance at full speed to see on 5, 10, 15, 20. Acrobatics check of 20. And now take a
Good.
strike at it. Aha! 12. Does a 12 hit it?
A 12 will not hit it,
Even with the penalty?
even with the penalty.
Okay. I tried,
Perfect.
guys.
Knight in shining armor.
Okay, the
You're
knight will
muted.
go ahead and advance. And since him holding the net no longer really provides any sort of benefit, drop the net. He's still stuck in it and entangled, but he can move a bit more freely now. And then I'll try to hit him with my sword.
And you slip on the ice and miss.
It misses? Okay.
Sentiment.
I am going to move at half speed. Can I shoot him around the pillar?
I would say that he would have cover.
Okay.
And with the cover, what do you guys say? It covers -2 or -4?
Well, partial
Minus
or
4,
full?
but it has a minus 2 AC against him. So overall, it's just a minus 2.
All right, that'll be enough to hit it.
For
And
11 bludgeoning.
and it seems to collapse.
Does it collapse or does it seem to collapse?
It collapses.
Nice work, guys. Be careful where you step. Uh, I will take a look around and see if there's anything of interest other than the items on these table things or
Those
bookshelves
are
or
glass display cases with tea sets and such, but there's also the shadowy overlapping of all the bodies frozen in ice. You can make some perception checks if you'd like.
23.
You find a suit of masterwork parade armor in the samurai style, an orc double axe with blades shaped like strange dragons' heads, and a masterwork composite shortbow used by the mounted archers of the eastern steppes.
I will ask the party, is it okay for us to borrow these?
Yes.
Okie dokie. I will actually borrow the composite. What? How much strength is the composite shortbow?
I'll have to pull up ultimate equipment.
It has a strength modifier on it. If
Oh,
not, then it's a strength of 0.
then yeah, it's whatever I copy and pasted right there.
That's lame.
Yeah.
I think it's better in
You have to put a strength modifier into it to
uh,
actually get the extra damage.
I think high tier has a +1.
I will pass on it then.
You
There's
also
not much point if no strength
find
mod.
you also find a wand of endure elements with 28 charges. I guess I could have made a spellcraft check or whatever.
Well, I'm gonna cast detect magic to see if any of the breastplate or any of that stuff is natural.
The wand and everybody's and some of the people's gear seems to be glowing.
Well, I guess we need to, put this stuff aside so no thieves come and take it.
Is anyone here in the Kadira faction?
Kadira? No.
I don't think so. Maybe.
Hey guys, some of those bodies have magical stuff on them.
I suppose we could take a look here.
You
Yeah.
guys do have your handouts as well, if you guys have not read them.
I'm sorry, I didn't catch that last bit.
I said you guys do have your handouts as well for your fake secondary missions, if you haven't read them.
I'm a little confused about my handout because didn't I just do this one last time?
I will double check it.
No, it's because like
Yeah.
the slavery stuff.
I,
It's like
I will go. Yeah, Leofric will very casually go over and collect a tea set.
didn't I collect documents last time linking the Black Rose family to slavery?
But you got to do it again.
Yeah, apparently you're doing stuff again.
Well, damn it! I hate freaking doing double work for nothing.
They want to make sure that you weren't yanking their chain last time,
Well, they're
because these are a powerful group.
How much longer? How long is the space between the scenarios? I mean, geez.
It actually has
36 hours.
an indefinite amount of time, so it could be like 50 years.
suck.
So, yeah, so that's what you guys find in there. Taldor. Do we have anyone in Taldor faction?
Yeah,
That is
that's what I said. I went around and casually collected a full tea set.
all right. Can I have a sleight of hand check, please?
Sleight of hand. I'm just going to openly do it.
You have to make it to safely retrieve the complete set of the delicate ceramic cups and protect them in transport.
Take 20.
Yeah, I suppose if it's just to handle carefully, I will handle very carefully.
You're gonna take 20 on your sleight of hand check, I'm assuming. Easy
Yeah,
peasy.
yeah. If that's all it's for.
Yeah, you're good. All right, and that is that room.
We've got
Or
no
do you
Silver
guys
Crusaders
want
here.
to say it again?
So we've got no Silver Crusaders here who are going to object to just blatant robbery. So
It's not robbery, if you don't have a brazen for it.
Where do you all want to
that's
go
true.
next?
And you never know what we might need as we go through this mission. Some of the
Yo,
stuff here
Greystone,
might come in handy.
The bottom room?
I think I found the door, Greystone.
That's a window.
That's a window.
Oh, I don't know. I'm just messing with you.
There's
It was
windows
like
everywhere.
a glass door last time. Yeah, that's a door.
That's a door. Okie dokie.
I don't have to point out the doors to you, but so just wanted to let you know there's the
27,
door.
28 if this is trapped.
You do not find any traps on the door.
Is it locked?
It is not locked.
I shall open the door. Here you go.
A few desks, three lock chests, and a lock standing cabinet are here along a wall facing the west exhibit hall made of smoky glass. Fading in and out of vision, the shadowy form of a slab-like table holding an unconscious, vivisected human man, his chest rising slowly with each breath, is superimposed over the southernmost desk. Medical implements and alchemical devices are spread across nearly every surface, some more substantial in form than others. And door.
Well, let's take a look here. I don't know anything about alchemy. But what I do know is how to boldly walk into a room first. This is how you do it. And then I do it again. Oh my goodness. Anyone want to join me?
Yeah, okie dokie.
Firebeak, you want to check these out? You're an alchemist, I guess. It's a goofy looking guy that's bleeding out on this table. What's up with him?
All right. And let's all go ahead and pause. And you know what to do.
Your mom.
I have a feeling he's going to stand up and try to kill us, and I'm sorry for that.
What body, Leo? Vic? Oh, we're rolling for initiative?
Yeah, initiative, please.
Yeah, Knives is pretty quiet, so you got to really
All right, so
focus.
How's my volume, by the way?
you're good.
That's fine.
Excellent.
Sorry, I'm reading something real quick. Okay, so let's go ahead and do this. All of a sudden, Firebeak and Leofric. Scroll.
I believe that Greystone gets there first.
Firebeak. Don't know how. I've never really messed with an alchemist before, so you might have to assist me on this. But
It's easy peasy.
I, I just took the skills. I thought it was handy.
um, where the hell is that? If that's in Sing plus. This is so confusing. All right. So anyway,
What are you crying about, dude?
all of a sudden there's a bomb that flew out of nowhere at you, Firebeak. I'm guessing that a 19 will hit you. Flat-footed, maybe.
Touch.
Oh, let me.
If it's the first range increment, it'd be touch.
What is it?
No, it will not. I have a flat-footed of 20, I guess.
Nice. And do bombs? I'm assuming bombs have splash, or are they just touch, or how does that work?
It is a splash, so roll a d8. Start the closest point to you, I think, is 1.
Okay.
Then you go clockwise.
North is 1, and then you go clockwise.
Oh, it's off north, not the direction from they're throwing at.
I've always done just clockwise from 1 being north.
I've always done clockwise from north. So that will be 7, which is that'll splash both of us.
Okay, and so from that, how many? If it's off within the first range increment, it's that square. If it's 2 range increments, it's the 2 squares. It's the next square over. 3 range
What's the
increments.
range
Next
of a
square.
bomb?
20 feet, I believe.
Okay, it's in the range increment.
Okay, so then it just splashes right there. Reflex save, and they take half of the minimum damage.
Yeah, we got to make the saves.
So it says it's an acid bomb, but it only showed me stuff for fire bombs.
It's just
acid bomb is a discovery. He can choose to make it acid if he wishes.
Yeah,
So it deals acid damage and fire.
Yeah, there's fire,
Gotcha.
There's cold, there's a shock bomb, and so on and so forth.
Okay, so minimum damage would be
D8 plus
it's D6, 2D6.
Yeah, D6, so 2D6 plus its
plus 2.
intelligence bomb.
So
Yeah.
that would be 4.
4-2.
And 2d6, which would both be 1 plus the 2, would be 4. Would be the minimum damage.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So you guys get hit by acid stuff. And if he has a extract of invisibility, does going into combat bring them out of invisibility?
It's just like casting invisibility. It's just in potion form, basically. So if he does any hostile act, he pops up, unless he has a extract of greater invisibility.
And it's a standard action to eat an extract.
This was beforehand.
So if he does a hostile act, he pops up.
All right, and there he is. Or she, I think.
Don't assume
it's a she. This is a she, I guess.
Could be a dude. It's kind of a hot dude.
Looks kind of dead.
Dude, by the chest. But how can you imagine this though?
What do I know about this? It's a thing, guys.
What do I'm going to assume it's dead and roll against them dead. Aha. He.
But, so on my turn, I will move 5, 10, 15, 20. Let's go 5, 10, 15. This will be a double move. I'll be right here, pulling out my rapier with it.
All right. And Leifert, what was your check?
That was a 19 knowledge of religion to try to identify whether this thing's undead.
You don't think it's undead.
Okay.
Just
You can
emo.
give me
All,
a knowledge.
all I wanted to know if it was just a weirdo, and it is.
Okay.
So I'll move to here
All right.
and bring down the sword of God.
Did you climb
And by
over
God,
to the table with a dying guy on it?
Hey Dylan, I need to go
oh yeah,
help Shannon and
Okay.
I'll take my time and roll over the table, and
I can make you do an easy climb check if you'd like. I'm sure you can handle it.
I'm just gonna do my action real quick.
Okay.
there we go.
You're good.
Did I confirm?
Nice.
Woohoo!
Does an 18 confirm?
I'm going to say I think you do.
Okay, so 10 plus 13, so 23 damage.
All right.
Alright, gotta be right back.
So this is prior for. This is after Leo Frick, so Leo Frick still has action.
19 to hit for 12 damage.
Pretty sure that these are hitting. I know that there's a morale in here. Nope. Okay. Then he went.
So then,
Alright.
this enemy does the air blast for confirm crit of.
That was 23 damage.
Yep. And well, not getting anywhere.
He took about the damage and it's still.
Do you surrender?
Oh, actually, um, oh no, you guys have light sources. Okay, that's special ability, but you guys have a couple light sources, so it negates that. Okay, so Leia Frick, 1, Greystone 2. Leia Frick. Does a 23 hit you?
Yes. A 8 does not.
I figured. 6 points of damage as she scratches you. Does anyone know what True Strike does off the top of their head?
True Strike, when
It gives you a
casted,
plus
the next
20.
attack will give you a plus 20 insight bonus to your next attack roll.
Yeah,
I
that.
should have had her drink it, but it's all good. She's not long for this world. Firebeat.
I'm not sure which to roll, so I'm about to try both Knowledge Planes, Knowledge Arcana to see if this thing is from the Shadow Being or whatever it's referred to in the note. Shadow Plane?
All right, yeah, I'll take a planes check. You know that It is a um, fetchling, um, and I don't know if you would know her name, but she's a
You would not
fletchling.
know a name.
So you know it's a fletchling. Fetchling.
Um, let's see. I'm just gonna save my resources. I think these guys got this thing handled.
All right. Greystone.
Greystone will try to attack with the flank bonus. Critical threat, so does a 19 confirm?
You rolled a one, so it's an auto miss, isn't
No,
it?
no, that's the
No,
damage.
no, that's on
Oh,
damage.
sorry. You're right.
Yeah,
Uh,
so 24, which is a crit threat, and then 17 plus 2 with the flanking, it's a 19 to hit.
your thing's all jumbled up the wrong direction, man. Got it all
Oh.
mixed up for me.
Oh,
Confusing me here.
stretch out your barb like maybe like 1 centimeter.
Can I do that?
Your
Ooh,
chat bar
fancy.
by 1 centimeter.
Fancy.
Is
Cool.
it now 3 lines? Attack, damage, and piercing type.
Yeah.
All
Interesting.
right. So it'll
Uh,
be that.
yeah. So she, man, she's done.
Is she bleeding out or is she dead?
So let's see, damage.
And if that's not including my stuff, it's actually 20 damage.
Oh no, it includes stuff.
I'm
Okay.
back.
Yeah, my strength is not that great.
She is definitely bleeding.
Okay, guys, you guys want to talk to her? Guys,
Yes.
I think she's bleeding.
Then make her not bleed.
I'll cast stabilize.
All right. So
Yeah.
while she's bleeding, this guy is still over here breathing and stuff. But
Oh,
as you look at him, um, I can read you a description. Can you make someone want to make a heal check for me?
Hey, what check?
A heal check. So as you were looking at him, you notice that he is drugged and unconscious. He lays splayed on the operating table. His lower torso is dissected, and his skin is held open and taut with large clamps. His forehead sports a dark rune tattoo that seems to suck light towards it. Um, and with your heal check, he is does not appear to be sickened, but he is still unconscious.
Race.
I'll
So
attempt to stabilize the person that's on
he
the
does
ground
appear to
bleeding,
be stabilized as well already, but he is
or
unconscious.
the person that attacked us.
Oh, okay. I think someone casted
Yeah,
stabilize.
I
Oh,
already
okay,
cast
okay,
stabilize him.
okay. I will tie her up.
All right.
Put her on the sofa right here.
Um,
Recliner.
while she's still unconscious, I'm gonna get. I'm gonna use a claw to get a bit of just a small bit of flesh and put it in. I believe I have a flask. Let me double check. I think I have a flask. If nothing else, I'll wrap it in a piece of cloth. I want to get a sample of a. I think this is a shadow creature, so for the Grand Lodge thing.
All right.
What does she has on her as we search her body?
Low tier. She
Close, I
has
hope.
a potion of cure light wounds, two of them, two alchemical greases, an adamantine weapon blanch,
Hmm.
a masterwork studded leather, a dagger, a cloak of resistance plus one, an alchemist lab, and some gold.
I will get the potions, give it to Leo Frick. Here you go.
Okay.
I think my roll 20 just froze on me. There we go.
Does this cloak of resistance seem like unique and ordained? Like it has like frills and stuff. Like it's embroidered or with like fancy jewelry stuff.
Yeah, I mean it seems like your average cloak of resistance that you get on almost every
Oh, sorry about
elite
that.
tier.
I was just reading my faction thing mission.
Oh,
Yeah, it's not what I need.
What the weapon? Blanche. What is that?
It is a weapon blanch. You heat it up and apply it to a weapon. The next strike is considered that in determining bypassing that against DR.
Right. Okay. Thank you, sir.
It's only for a single strike.
Much thanks.
so are you guys gonna kill her? Are you healing the dying dude? Are you not healing
Let's
any?
heal everybody.
Yes.
Well, yeah. Okay. I'll do. I'll do a wave of healing.
And so we will actually maybe bring her to the society for the society to ask. Oh wait, actually, hold on. This is supposed to be covert, right? Because we have to try to cancel the contract of the Penumbral Accords. So would that mean that we should not be taking prisoners?
And with that heal wave, the dude wakes up on the table.
Screaming.
Probably. I mean, his body is split open, but I guess the healing might heal him. I don't know how magical healing would
We will
affect
stuff it in and try to suture the wound. It'll be a bit awkward.
that.
In his case, yeah, he's probably.
He so as he revives, he tells you that he was bought by the Black Rose family and sent to the Shadow Plane 3 months ago after undergoing a ritual that left him with his forehead rune, and um, the whole time he's been a slave of the Onyx Alliance.
I'm gonna go ahead
He's
and give him a sheet of paper and a pen and have him write a written statement outlining his connection to Black Rose family.
cool, and he'll go ahead and do that. He'll also let you know that he was primarily used for manual labor, though he was selected last night to be the subject of a series of tests to infuse him with something called liquid night. He doesn't know whether the actual augmentation has been carried out yet, but he appears normal other than the wound sustained in the experiment.
I will try to make a knowledge check on the rune on top of his head. Is that okay?
Um, yeah, I was gonna do that. I like to do it. I'll do an Arcana plane and liturgy on them. Uh, see what happens on the room.
I don't know what that
Because
is, guys.
because you rolled a nat 20, I suppose I can try to get you scrounge up some information for you. To your knowledge, I'm trying to see if it says it in here somewhere. I know it mentioned it.
Oh, and I'm gonna ask
You know,
him to get. Ask his permission if I could get just a small a physical sample of the room of his flesh near the room?
He's still pretty weak and whatnot. I don't think he wants you to cut into him.
That sucks for him.
Well, I could heal you some more. Is that a fair exchange?
That's, is
Is
that
somebody watching TV?
Sorry, I have the radio on. Let me switch to push to talk. They're getting loud.
And I'll hit him with three hits from the cure light. I'll use that as my cure light. So
sweet? So as far as you know, the rune is part of. It's a ritual. It's part of a ritual, but you're not 100% sure what it's for. And give me 1 second. You can go ahead and take the sample if you'd like, I suppose.
okay, and also I do have ink on me. I'd like to sketch a copy of the room.
Yeah, let me. Faction notes. Endorn, Kiliax, Osiris, Shakila. Are you a Syrian faction?
No, I'm Grand Lodge.
Uh, well, you're in this game. You are Osirian, so you're actually trying to find a copy of something else. I'll make you do. Have you guys do a perception check in a second. Let me grab something. We had something delivered. I'm gonna go grab it off the porch real quick. All right, so go ahead and if you guys want to make some perception checks as well while you guys are in the room here.
Okay, I'm specifically looking for writings, paperwork, and basically the holy symbols related to the cult of. So, yeah, I'm not trying to pronounce it. It with one in the handout.
Yeah, so go ahead and you guys can make some perception checks. You find some recent acquisitions, including the Tian exhibit, apparently gifted to the museum by a donor named Amara Lee on behalf of the Lantern Lodge of Goka. You find the alchemical apparatuses and medical implements are largely old and poorly cared for, and little among Mazagul's. Oh, you guys. You locate On his body, you find a copy of Umbral Leaves buried under a pile of bloody rags worth some money because of its intricately stitched leatherwork. And that is probably what you want to hold on to.
Umbral what?
It is.
Thank you. Yeah, I'll definitely keep that or a sample of it if somebody else needs.
And I'm sure that Seneme probably wants to escort this guy out of the building.
Well, certainly, this guy has had a really rough time. So it's like, dude, just need to go out this building like immediately. I thank you for your testimony.
Leofric clears.
Perfect. And he runs out. And actually, you can't run out. My damn roll 20 keeps freezing on me here. There we go. So as you guys escort him out, you come across that the doors are locked.
Oh, that's pretty shitty.
More specifically,
Seems like a job for the Stone Man.
there it is. A shadowy wooden door stands closed against them, occupying the same place as the doors at the Material Planes Black Rose Museum.
Are we in the shadow plane?
Well, I want to get a sample of the snake too before I leave, just in case it's something.
You find that it's a little hard to sample because it appears to be made out of metal, but you can go ahead and try.
Or well, if any the parts chipped off or something when they hit it.
Greystone, the doors, there's a shadowy set of wooden doors in the same spot as the Black Rose doors you came in on, but they are locked. And they're trying to free a slave.
Right here?
The front doors.
Oh, okay. Give me 1 second. I shall use my skeleton key first. Does a 19 open it?
A 19 will not open it.
And then I will use my own set of thieves' tools to try to open it.
All right.
I will ask the party, does anybody are pressed on time?
Nope.
Okie dokie. I will go back and take 20. Actually, not take 20 because there's actually a chance of failure. I'll just keep trying. 15.
What is the DC you have to do to break it? Like, what's the?
If it's okay, so I believe if you fail by either 5 or 10, it doesn't work. And
Yeah.
I'm assuming that 12 actually jams it.
Yeah, you messed up that lock pretty bad.
Yeah. Yep.
You can still attempt to break it down if you would like.
I will go back to the party. Guys, we can get out. It would just take all of us. as I walk past them. If they would like to do a sense motive.
Yeah, I can help break down the door.
Like you said, if you guys want to do a sense motive on him.
Firewick, you know I failed miserably.
Hmm, maybe a fireball will take it down. What do you think, guys?
uh, mechanic wise, not as effective as you think. Is it stone doors, or metal doors, or is it just wooden
It's
doors?
wooden doors.
Okay, so it actually would sort of be effective.
You weren't supposed to agree with me. That'll get us in a lot of trouble. You start agreeing with me.
Yeah, because out of the game, mechanic wise, a fireball is not effective because it's half damage, then hardness.
Yeah, I got a crowbar. Let's just try to pry it open.
Yeah, I'm sure we all get together. We could probably knock this down.
All right, you
Or
can make
maybe
a
it's
strength
a
check.
hint we should go the other way.
Yep, there you go. Does it pop open?
You're able to break the door open, and the slave runs out.
Good old Mr. Trusty.
Alright.
I have a Mr. Trusty too.
Oh, you could actually just hit the door with that thing. But yes. So I see a. Is this a door or window?
There's the door.
Hey guys, another door. I check if it's trapped.
And that one is not trapped. Oh, so while you guys are in the first room, well, I missed this because it was after the block tag. Um, there's a shadowy plaque on the southeast column that says, sorry, it says Whiteear House, experimental laboratory of Onyx Alliance, authorized by order of Agronixia, the shifting lady of ebony scales. And if you want to make a planes check, almost. Whispers or Firebreak, you know that the material plane and the shadow plane have converged here, and which is pretty obvious now, but you know
Well,
that.
well, guys, I'm not sure if this is good or bad, but we have a merging of the material plane and the shadow plane in this spot. It
Sweet.
could be pretty bad, or we could bring the son of Cyrene to the shadow plane.
Yeah, it's probably not good. Next room.
So this room, the large placard above the entryway to the hall reads, "The Evolution of Dragonkind," in bright, elaborate script, while a shadowy sign next to the door describes the room as Pain Laboratory. Tests in progress.
Evolution of Dragonkind. You know, I'm not much of a historian, but that has to be cool.
And you check for traps. There were no traps. Greystone.
I'll check to see if it's locked. Sorry.
It is not locked.
I shall open the door.
This room is filled with ancient tapestries of chromatic dragons besieging castles and battles between Dayhawk and Apsu at the dawn of time. An alabaster obelisk covered in draconic runes occupies the far corner, surrounded by a spread of various dragon hides of all color and thickness, and a taxidermied wyvern hangs from the ceiling above, its stinger flexed above its head. Umbral chains drop from the same ceiling on the shadow plane. Gruesome hooks at the chains' ends hold long dead skeletons. The southern wall sports a massive wheel with shackles along its edge, apparently from holding writhing subjects in place during tests. And open the door. And go ahead and roll me initiative. Here's the thing hanging from the ceiling. That's the photo I used for that.
Not a dragon.
So, wyvern. Whoa, what happened? That was weird. I'm not sure what happened there. I literally did not hit anything, but roll initiative. I
We
think
did.
is it still visible for you guys, or did it just clear it?
Good visible for me.
Oh, mine's like cleared. I'm refreshing my page. Give me a second. Like I rolled initiative and it like now it's saying that you guys. Oh, that's why. That's dumb. I made a copy of the table and I refreshed and it brought me to the copy. Oh, there we go. All right. That's better. Sorry about that. Always something here. Damn. All right. So these things pop up. Leofric, you notice them as you walk into the room. You got this guy and this chick. Sename. Leofric stepped into the door and stuff.
I will delay until after Firebeak.
Okay.
This guy is going to. Pretty sure he charges you. So he's going to charge you and do
How much?
stuff. What's that?
How much is he charging me?
About $500 to visit this section of the museum. These guys are extortionists, and
They're contortionists.
that too. I mean, they do have that thing in the on the wall there. All right, so that is plus this. Flat-footed layer frick.
Sorry, I forgot that I had pushed talk on. That does not hit my flat-footed.
All right. Greystone.
I will see this person.
Yeah, you saw that guy charge at Leofric and miss.
I try to identify it. I don't know, guys. I will go 5, then acrobatics 10, 15, 20. Make an acrobatics check. A 14 does it bypass a CMD?
It does.
Oh wow. Okay. So that's let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20, and I will strike it. Ha. Does a 15 hit?
Yes.
6 points of damage.
Okay.
I will try. Oh, never mind.
Oh, sorry.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Firebeat. You can kind of see around the corner where the guy's there.
Okay. Am I allowed to step backwards again without provoking?
You got in range, but I guess you do have some concealment because of the wall.
Well, okay, but this is right. I'm
Okay.
gonna cast the spell at the guy down here. So
Okay.
that's probably gonna provoke an attack of opportunity,
Unless you cast defensively.
which is a DC. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna cast defensively. Just explain me what I gotta roll.
One of the casters that have played the caster might know more than I do.
What?
Casting defensively?
DC would be 15 plus double the spell level, and for the roll, it'll be your caster level plus your ability modifier that you use, and then you roll a d20. So, what spell are you casting?
I'm gonna cast Spear of Purity, which is level 2.
So, it'll be a DC 19, and then you are level 5, so you have 5 plus your ability modifier as a bonus.
Okay, thanks.
Oh, you're
He's
casting right
like,
there? You're casting around the corner. You don't.
Oh, okay.
no, he's attacking this one down here.
Yeah, but then if you this guy right here does not provoke because it's around the hard corner.
Oh, gotcha. Perfect.
Okay, so the damage is going to be one of three things. If he's not evil, it will do nothing. If he's plain evil, I have one roll, and if he's an evil outsider, I do even more with this. It's an automatic hit.
2 of those. What was the first one?
Not evil at all.
Okay, yep. So 2 of them.
Is actually a rich touch attack.
What? No, it doesn't. Okay, let me look at the description again.
Range touch attack. What's the range on it? What's your?
No, you're right. Okay, 35. So let me. Sorry for the delay, guys. I have to reset the macro.
No worries. No worries.
Yeah, he's within range, or she's within range.
The upside of that is that means I could possibly get a quick.
Those are my skeletons hanging from the ceiling.
That is racist, sir.
I think this is right.
Is that including? Does that count your bonus, or is this This is magic, right?
No, it is magic. It's a It's a spell though, and no, it doesn't have any other bonuses in it.
So yeah, a 9 will not touch. You throw it and it whizzes by. Son of a.
Alright. Gonna move. Provoke an attack of opportunity, I think. No,
All right.
I'll do acrobatics through it.
Okay. You're good.
Yep. And then I'll zap this dude chick thing down here.
All right. Well, air blaster, not zapper.
Oh yeah, air blast. Wacha! Right.
All right. And
Chucking some solid air at it. Does a 20 hit?
that will hit.
For 12.
And she goes down.
I'm like, finished!
And she doesn't get a turn anymore. Perfect.
All right. The knight in shining armor will go ahead and take a swing at the guy that swung at him. Seems fair enough.
That will hit. And
17 to hit for 14 damage.
he goes down. All right. You guys are just blowing through this.
I shall identify this thing.
Leatherfrick will walk up
Skeleton.
to the dragon and peel off a scale very casually.
I don't know what this thing is. Grayson will go up to it and stab it.
You poke a skeleton in the shadow plane.
We fought a skeleton before, guys. Watch out.
Just going to peel off a scale of this dragon.
Okay.
What do these two have on them?
You
Bones on them.
find a ring on one of their belts. A key ring.
Oh, okay.
Not a ring, but a key ring. And let's see. For their gear, double this. That's there's two of them.
And I'll cast detect magic. Uh, just make sure we don't miss anything.
There is magic in the room. You can make a perception check. Actually, sorry, that there is not magic in the room because that's high tier apparently. I lied. Apart from the things that are already magical. Taldor. Taldor is
Hey guys, I got a quick question. From confirmation, I got a boon Jahira's friend. It says give +1 knowledge while in the Grand Lodge. Does that mean while my character is part of the Grand Lodge?
Oh no, within the Grand Lodge. So, like for example, if we have our mission start from the Grand Lodge and there's knowledge checks there,
yeah. When you
Gotcha.
guys were talking to Drendel Drang in the Grand Lodge.
Gotcha. Okay, thank you.
or if somehow the Grand Lodge being attacked.
Okay.
Hey, there's a whole special that was in the Grand Lodge. I think there's actually two of them.
Was it Shadow Lodge,
Nice.
wasn't it?
Shadow Lodge, and then the Siege of Serpents.
Something like that. Yeah.
Okay, so I think you guys have found everything in here to be found.
Yep. Moving on.
There's two doors in here too, by the way. One there and one down there. You guys know them as the storage room and the bathroom.
Which one,
Not the
guys?
bathroom.
This one wasn't the torture room last time.
This
Storage
one.
room.
Okay.
All right, so the bathroom.
I will check if it's trapped. 30.
You do not detect any traps, but the door is locked.
I shall use my skeleton key first.
Or
The
somebody
door.
searched the bodies earlier.
Oh yeah, key ring. Sorry, I'm a bit for. I will attempt to use the key rings.
All right, and you can go ahead and open the door if you'd like.
I shall open the door.
Several stalls stand against the east wall of this dank stone room. A large grate in the floor collects a steady stream of water covering or coming from one of the stalls. The rattle of chains echoes through the chambers, and the stench of frightened, unwashed bodies fill the air. The door is open.
I see people, guys. As I point out, point or point in the direction of these two people down here.
You notice that they are in cages, and they are chained, or they're actually in the stalls, but they're chained to the wall.
Oh,
They're all chained to the wall.
hi guys.
Guess we'll
Hey,
free them.
yeah, we're kind of glad you guys aren't from the Shadow Realm, it appears.
Nope, not the Shadow Realm. The goddamn Black Crosses are so annoying realm instead.
Apparently so. Do you
So
guys need
two
help?
of the slaves, these two on the left, they appear, um, they say that they've been there for weeks, and they both have the same rune on their foreheads as the guy in the other room. His name was Zelius Jagra, by the way. They've lost all track of time in the sunless realm of Shadow Absalon. The other three were brought here earlier tonight, but they said that they are also brought here with two finely dressed women that they haven't seen since entering the museum. After being left in this room by the courier who escorted them from the Black Rose estate, they experienced a strange rippling of reality they can't fully explain, and the whole world got darker.
Could I do a healing check to see if they benefit from healing?
All right. They seem to be okay, but they are begging you to get them off the wall,
Well,
not or
well,
unchain them from the
yeah,
wall.
Cinnamine is not really gonna stop, or like not really gonna go ahead and wait for them to suffer too much, and she's gonna go over and try to help them out.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, if I can undo the chains, I'll help doing that. And the one that's been there for a while, sir, we want to study a way to stop this. Could I get a small bit of your hair to take back to the Pathfinder Society?
I guess, but can you get me down from here first?
Of
Sure.
course. Sure.
After you're down,
All right,
sir, can you give me a statement of your experiences and how you managed to end up here?
of course.
Thank you, sir.
All right, so you guys can try to get the manacles off if you would like. Um, I will need some
We have a key
strength
ring, don't we?
checks, or
We have key rings.
Oh
the
yeah,
key ring
yeah.
does not. You could try to use it, but it does not look like it'll fit in the manacles.
I shall try to use. So how many? Four. There's four prisoners.
There's five. There's two of them in one cell.
Okay. One, two, three, four, five. Everybody except the first one. Then I will try to use my picks to for the first guy. Unless
Let's
the
see.
the 23 does not work.
I'm not seeing the ability to pick the lock on these.
If it's just a standard manacles, we can check it regularly.
It lists escape artist, strength check, and hit points and whatnot.
Is this like a season one where they don't have disabled
Two.
fight?
I'm reading off of the core rulebook here. Manacles combine a medium creature. A manacled creature can use the escape artist skill to slip free. Breaking the manacles requires a strength check. Manacles have hardness and hit points. Most manacles have locks. Add the cost of the lock you want to the cost of the manacles. Oh, let me see if it tells me what the lock level. Um,
Is it just like an average lock or simple lock?
it just tells me what kind of manacles they are. It does not state the lock, but there is a way to get them out.
We can just
I'll just
bash him out.
role play this. The one of the guys that was there for a while, he says that um, Uthil Mok, he has the key. If you find him and get the key, you'll be able to unlock us.
Okie dokie. Do you know where he is?
No, we've been locked in here for a long while.
Okay, so we'll come back for
Okie
you, bro.
dokie.
All right, you got the door there and the door down that hall.
Okay. So let's finish up this area. Same thing again. Check for traps.
You do not see any traps.
Okay. Is it locked?
It does not appear to be locked.
Okay. Everybody setting up here top.
All right, so you're opening the door.
Yeah. Waiting for
Everyone to catch up.
Yeah. Everybody get in the room. Right.
Firebeak, would you like to join them? There you go.
I shall open the door.
This simple room of unadorned stone is piled from floor to ceiling with boxes and crates, with barely enough room to let allow the staff to squeeze between the towers of dusty, mothballed exhibits. As you walk through the door, I need everybody to make me a will save, please. As a loud howl comes from the room. I need will saves from Firebeak and from Leofric, please. So, Firebeak and Senime.
Running away.
You are panicked
Okay.
for 1 round. So let's go ahead and roll for initiative. And panicked is you drop everything you're holding and you're going to flee top speed from the away from the room along a random path. You can't take any other actions. You take a -2 on all saving throws, skill checks, ability checks. If you get cornered, you cower. You don't attack using total defense. You can use special abilities, including spells, to flee. You must use any means to escape. So whatever you had in your hands is now on the floor on your turn. You'll drop it and run away when it's your turn for 1 round.
And top speed is times what?
It's just you
Basically
just
double
double,
move.
yeah, just double move
Unless
the
you have a
range.
straight line, then you run.
So yeah, go ahead and roll for initiative, everyone, and let's get this going.
I'll readjust.
Let me read something real quick. Okay. Okay. So, okay. This guy's a little bit special. He's special. That is 4. Okay. Leifric, can I have a perception check? Does everyone want to give me a perception check?
Nope, I'm panicked. Flapping my hands.
Okay, so also it deactivates that as it attacks. That's weird. Oh, okay. All right, so um, this thing snuck up to you is going to attack you. Sorry, it's split between two pages. I'm trying to look here. There. 16 hits you flat-footed. I don't think it does, if I remember. Am I still in chat?
Yes.
Leofric, 16 miss you? Flat-footed?
Leofric, is your mic on?
No, I keep forgetting that it's push to talk. That'll miss my flat-footed.
All right. Firebeak, you were running and dropped whatever you're holding.
Yeah, drop my shield.
Cinnamon, you're running, dropped whatever you're holding.
I am holding nothing.
You drop nothing and run away. Leofric, this thing appeared in front of you and tried to attack you.
Ooh, I want to get one of those.
Push to talk, Leofric.
What's that?
I said push to talk. It's your turn.
All right, I'll go ahead and who's still with me? Is that Greystone?
Yes, I'm right behind you, my friend.
Inside acrobatic.
Nope, I'm just going to take the attack so the Greystone can get into position.
Okay. And it misses again.
And that will also miss. Good. $15 hit for 11 damage.
That will not hit.
Okay, I'm going to blow a Spirit Surge point.
Okay. That's +2, right?
Well, yeah, I rolled a 2, so it's +2.
All right. That will hit. For 11 damage, defensive. All right. And you beat a dog because you're a monster. All right.
Mar,
And
Michael Vick.
Greystone, this guy's beating a dog, a small dog.
Oh, doggy, doggy. I shall identify this doggy. It's a doggy. I shall attack
It's a
with
donkey?
the doggy. I'll attack with the flank.
Okay.
9 won't confirm, so it's 9 points of damage.
All right. I will 5 foot here. And how much health do we have? All right. Perfect. Scroll down. Tactics.
Little doggy.
Okay. And it'll try to bite you again. Because it's apparently most of what it does. And it won't bite you.
No, we won't.
Perfect. You are no longer panicked. So you can head back.
Yeah, I was moving.
Oh,
Okay. Right. I'm not going to do anything at the moment.
Okay. Sename, you're
Gonna
no longer panicked.
collect myself and then run back in.
At least I rolled a 1 this time. It wasn't like an 8 or a 12. I always get you out of the battles.
And I'm done.
Frick.
Okay. Move to there and I'll strike.
All right. Can you roll me a mischance, please? 1 to 20 misses. Or 1 to 20. Yeah, 1 to 20 will miss. All right, you hit. And you bring down the poor dog.
Damn it! I've only gotten some couple hits in. This is bullshit.
All right.
What's inside the room? What is it other than the
Syrian faction. I think that's Grand Lodge and Scarab. They have stuff in here they want to know. The Firebeak, you can make me a knowledge planes check. Ooh,
Any?
I shall try to help it. Do you need my help?
Yes. There's something on the tip of my tongue, but I can't quite figure it out.
oh,
I shall. Might as well. I'll try to help you out. I should use my reroll. I'm a 2-star GM.
you
There
can
you
do
go.
it. There you go.
15.
You recognize that the Shadow Hound is a pure-blooded outsider from the Shadow Plane, and you may wish to collect a sample of its blood.
Definitely getting a sample of it. What Shadow Hound?
Shadow Hound.
Ooh. And I'm gonna take an eye too.
All right.
Is there anything else in the room?
Does not appear to be anything else in here I can find.
Okay.
So yeah, that is it. In my opinion, I feel this game is pretty lackluster compared to the other Black Rose
Seems
Museum
like this one's on
scenario.
par with the monkey one.
The battles don't seem to be as tough.
Maybe for higher tier, maybe.
Well, a few characters here are over because of since it's season 2 and we have like characters that usually basically it's like starting levels of season 7, season 8, the kinesis and the medium.
Hmm.
It throws everything off with lower seasons. Like a single blast from Senemi could just knock 95% of the combat. I played a scenario where a previous kinesis Earth one just like one shotted a creature that had like 85 hit points, one shotted him.
Yeah, the next blast I'm gonna get is gonna be electricity, so that's a touch attack. So
Yeah, the lower seasons are not really that prepared, but
it's not their fault though.
yeah, it's not their fault.
So that's why I bumped it down to 4 players too. If there were 6 of you in here, it would be ridiculous.
Why are you pussifying this for us, man?
No,
So
yeah. We're pretty much stomping this thing and
Unless you want to make everything we fight everybody else. -4 to everything. Make it a
So
challenge.
everybody, all of the NPCs are now carrying color spray wands.
They all have an advanced template.
All
Yeah.
right, so the sign above the high door reads "Biological Oddities" in clear lettering, while a dark reflection of the same sign warns that the room beyond contains a ritual chamber.
Okay. Again, perception check for trap.
No trap.
Check if it's locked.
Unlocked for
I
some reason. You
shall
think it would be locked.
open the door.
Harsh, cold light floods this room from the ceiling, gleaming off the marble walls and shining across the polished granite floor. Myriad pedestals display stuffed creatures suffering from unspeakable deformities, and liquid filled glass tanks hold the shriveled body of even stranger anomalies. In the room's center, a wide ebony pyramid rises 10 feet off the ground. Darkness seems to flow out from its top into the air like ink in clear water. Indistinct rune circles, candelabras, and idols cover what can only be the site of barbaric sanguinary rites,
Ooh.
occupying the same space in the shadow flame. Lighting. Go ahead and make me your rolls.
Oops, wrong macro.
Need to look that up real quick. That. Okay, I think I am ready to go. Read all his crap. This is my first run of this, guy, so thanks for bearing with me.
No problem, noob.
Ten, sir.
And he barely is slower than the rock. But not the rock, but the rock.
Ah, I can't get through. Oh, there you go. So moving in, I see that guy. I try to identify him. It's another guy I don't know.
You
Do
can
I know
try to.
these two people?
You could probably guess who they are based on prior knowledge.
I know these people.
Those are the twin daughters that you are searching for.
Okay, so let's see. So that'd be
I think it tells a little bit of description of how they look. Kneeling before the dude, the Black Rose daughters, Elenir and Michelia, sway in a sort of trance.
okay. Uh, do they block my movement?
I say that they are there in the way you would have to go, or I mean, you could go through them, but you wouldn't be able to share space with them without
Okay.
squeezing and stuff.
All right. So then I'll be 5. I'll see. 10. Let's see. Actually, hold on. Let's see. 5, 10, 15, 20. Actually, go on. So stop here. 5, 15, 20. I will, while moving, I will pull out my short bow and take a shot at him.
Okay.
14 to hit, flat-footed.
That will hit.
7 points of damage.
Oh, I know that there's something I remember reading that. Let me look that up real quick. I was wondering if this was going to come up, and it because it has. I'm guessing he. I don't know if he'd be able to do this if he's flat-footed. Probably not. Would he be able to deflect arrows?
No.
Apparently, he has that ability.
Not unless he has combat reflexes.
He does have combat reflexes.
You are still considered flat-footed. It's just able to make it.
Yeah, he's using one of his attacks of opportunity to deflect the arrows.
No, it's an action outside of attack
Right.
of opportunity.
Yeah, I think he's. But since he is, or combat reflexes makes you not flat-footed, doesn't it?
It does not make you not flat-footed. It makes you use an attack of opportunity.
An extra time.
Well, no, you can make an attack of opportunity. Like if I'm walking by him, and he has combat reflexes, he can take a swing, but he's still flat-footed.
Oh, wow, flat-footed. Okay, I see.
If he has uncanny dodge, then he's not flat-footed.
Equals. Okay, cool.
Yeah, it's a weird thing like that with combat reflexes.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, it hits him. Defensive stuff. I'm pretty sure it all goes through. That's like saves. Yeah. Okay. So okay. So yeah, you hit him. Does damage. He says, "Ow." He said 7 damage.
Yes, 7 damage. I got additional 2 because of the seance.
Perfect. All right. Let's do. Perfect. Mr. Knight. All right, and his ready to action will go off. Do any of those hit you? Push to talk.
Just, I mean,
You can make more than one attack. The action.
You can
yeah,
what?
you generally can't make more than one attack
Says-
on a ready to.
Oh,
Ready
on a
action
ready
can only be
action?
a standard.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. So a delay would allow it then?
A
You'd have to go
delay
after
will
Leopard?
allow it because then you're going after the character who just did.
Okay. Then we will put that on pause as you moved over there. We'll keep the rolls. The 14 will not hit if that's your attack roll. That will also not hit.
Fair enough.
Oh, I lied. Your bow. Flat-footed. Does flat-footed count deflection bonuses?
Yes.
Then your bow wouldn't have hit.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, it's not calculated something special and whatnot.
Okay, no worries.
Okay, so yeah, it didn't hit. Um, okay, so then you said just the 20 hit you?
Yes.
Okay. That's 7 points of damage as he punches you. Firebeak. You're muted if you're talking.
Whispers.
No, I was just moving. Um, uh, don't really see anybody I can take a shot at. Um,
You have the guy in front of you.
You might have to move in the
but he's in.
Namek.
No, I see him, but he's in combat. And that's -4. And oh, what the hell! I'll use my other spirit bolt on him, or spirit purity on him.
Okay.
It is off touch, so you might be able to hit him with the
Well,
hiding.
yeah, that's what I was thinking. That and the same deal as before. Not evil at all. No damage. Just plain evil. One form, and then much more if it's a evil outsider.
Evil outsider.
Ooh, nice.
That will hit.
Also, actually, what the will save for is it doesn't say on there. So let me look it up real quick here.
Will save is for the blind.
Right. Yeah. Either it goes blind or he's dazed.
And it is not an enchantment, is it?
It is evocation good. Oh, yes. The will save reduces the damage to half damage and negates the blind.
Half damage, no blind. Okay.
So it just takes 9.
All right. Sename.
I am going to. So who's everybody shooting? I'm not really. Can't really see much.
If you move in, it's just a dynamic fight. You can just move in.
So it's just the one dude that's wearing the
Yeah.
funky armor. All right.
Yep. I can do the whole zoom in for you. Hey, it's the guy on the cover. What do you know?
And then I'll zap the dude. Sharuk. And miss probably because he's in melee.
Yeah, that'll miss. How long does this last? Greystone.
Right. I will move 15, 20. Sight. I'm with Link. So I'll add 1 to this. And I have precise shot.
Okay.
Does a 19 hit?
It will.
But as you said before, because he hits his ability, he actually flicks away.
And he deflects it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Greystone did not know that, so he will consider his action next round.
Perfect. Appreciate your cooperation on that.
No problem.
Hey, Frick. Captain, my captain.
Mike,
Actually, Sir Knight in shining armor.
push to talk.
Ah, yes. Go ahead and shift forward a bit and try to hit him again.
That will hit. 12 points of damage. All right.
Okay, that's it.
And back to the. Oof. Oh. So all of those except for the 12, I'm guessing. Leopard.
Yes.
Okay. So.
So I guess you could do one at a time, see if Leo.
Yeah, we'll do each punch. So first, the 26. Eight points of damage. The confirmed crit. $15 points of damage. And the last hit. Those three of those, yeah. 1, 2, and 3. Yep. And the last hit. 8 points of damage.
Yep, I'm down.
All right. Harvey. Leofix drops on the floor after getting punched 3 times.
Okay.
He's not threatening.
Well, I'm going to do a wave of healing. I only see one bad guy, so that's in front of me. That's what I'm going to deselect. So everyone heals for 10 that needs it.
Son of a.
I am going to 5-step over. No, I'll stay here and just step back and zap it. Does that hit?
That will hit.
So 13 bludgeoning.
Greystone.
Okay. I shall. Let's see. Okay. I shall move 15 to here. Dropping my bow from where I started, pulling my rapier, and trying to take a swing at this guy.
All right.
I will miss.
Perfect. You were healed 10 points. You're going to stand up.
I will not. I will not stand up.
Okay. Oh, are you just gonna? Is that your? You're just
What
gonna.
I will do is grab my sword and swing at him from the ground.
Okay.
Even a perfect spirit bonus isn't going to help me there, so that's nope.
All right. Let's see. We'll do one Greystone to Leofric since you're back up and attacking. Leofric. And he misses his 3 punches. Firebeak. He will.
I'm gonna do another wave of healing, deselecting that gentleman again.
All right.
Nice. Impressive.
Sename.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. I was thinking the match was
sorry.
16, but 18. Okay. Thanks. Okay. Check.
I will move to get a clear shot. Then I'll zap him again. 10 bludgeoning.
Oh, there it is. Yes, that, so that'll be 3. Dodge. Dodge bonuses do not stack, correct?
Dodge bonus do stack.
Oh, they do. Wow. Okay, so
Was he fighting defensively or some sort?
no. Okay, and you do not hit.
What? I hit last time.
You did hit last time. This time you did not.
Motherfucker. Hacks.
Greystone.
Okay. I will up. I will actually fight defensively and then try to strike at him. -4 to this. So 17, does that hit?
That will not hit.
Okay.
All right, Leofric. Mr. Knight.
Press the talk.
So, no,
Don't forget your 17 health.
sorry, the radio is real loud right here, right now. Okay, so he stepped away from me. If I'm looking at that right.
Yep, he 5-foot step back, and then Greystone got in your way.
You can still 5 action stand. Oh, what is this thing right here? Is this like a large pillar?
It's it's that pyramid from the previous scenarios. I just put the dynamic lighting on it since it's
Oh,
a giant 20-foot tall pyramid.
oh. I did not know that.
I couldn't think of a good way to do it.
Mic's off.
And I'll just stand there because I had to stand up.
Oh, okay. Let's see. We'll do 1 Greystone, 2 Layerfrick. He
Yeah, he just
really,
really hates
really wants.
Rick.
Oof. Oh, 1 hit. Not bad. Eight points of damage. Firebeak.
So continue to send out waves of healing, deselecting the bad guy.
All right. Did you want to move, or are you going to stay there?
No, I'll see that.
Innovate.
I will go ahead and move and zap him. Shuriken. So I hit him this time with 22.
And you miss again. Greystone.
I'll ready the action to strike when Leo Frick gets into the flank.
All right. Layerfrick.
Leofric strikes after moving 5 feet.
So my ready triggers, so I goes before him. Then,
All right.
so I add 2. Nope, I miss.
Layerfrick.
There
That
you
will
go.
hit. Obviously.
Will that confirm?
It does not confirm. But doesn't matter. Because he had 1 hit point left anyway.
He dead.
Let's get the keys from this dude and go unlock the dudes in the shitter.
If you want to know why his AC jumped up, if you notice, he was doing 4 flurry of blows before, and then he dropped down to 3 because he was using his key point on his defense. So
Yeah,
his AC jumped up.
Yeah, very few illnesses stack. The 2 that usually stack is circumstances and dodge. So
Yeah,
you
and
can
he
stack
had he also had a, oh, that's high tier.
But yeah,
You guys just fought high tier boss today, and you guys still
Oh.
won.
Do we get like extra benefit for that?
Yeah, can we just get the high tier benefits?
Yeah, might as well get the high tier benefits.
Asshole, we fought the high tier boss.
Yeah. Do the
I
2.
thought that seemed a little tough.
Yeah, his attacks are supposed to be +4, instead of plus. They're only plus what 9. It's not that bad.
Alright, so
His AC would have been the same. Yeah, his AC would have been the same. Oh no, you guys. I mean, you guys were fighting half and half. It looks like.
uh, okay. Do the two daughters.
Okay, so yeah, scroll down. It literally is like saying nothing about the. Oh wait, there it is. Okay, so they're still in their trance. But you still see the thing there. So knowledge arcana, if anyone has it.
Do I think I know it?
Not quite. It looks sort of
Okay.
familiar. All right, but Firebeak knows what it is. Uh, so that you guys know that is the wider conjunction, and removing or destroying the bloodstone should end the effect and sufficiently sabotage the device to prevent future use.
All right, let's break that shit.
Yep.
You can disable device them if you would like.
I'll try.
So I was going to hit it with fire, but might be valuable pieces.
You take one out. How many are there? A dozen.
Well, let's get to it.
Who has the who has the trusty friend? The
Got
crowbar.
it right here. Crunch.
That thing's adamantine. Crush these suckers.
11, one down, 11 to go.
Crunch. Crunch.
Might a fireball destroy them?
We'll try to we'll move the Black Girl's daughters out of the thing up.
It's like a Sopranos episode now, just bashing out headlights.
So yeah, eventually you would destroy them all. Um, After you destroyed them all, after the last one was smashed, the transposition of material and shadow planes ends, and reality snaps back to normal. So this guy disappeared.
Uh oh. Greystone will actually the the trains, I guess. Are the people still there?
Um, these player. Those guys are not. But the other three are.
I'll inform everybody. We have good news, bad news. Three are there, two are not. The two with the symbols on their head are gone. Firebeak, can you fix these crystals?
Yeah,
I
for all
guess not.
intents and purposes, you are now back in the Black Rose Museum.
Mhm.
We unlock the dudes and get their statements and everything.
There are only 3 left. The other 2 are gone.
So yeah, we'll
You
go.
would think the people who are branded.
Yeah, you rescue the 3 guys that are left in the bathroom, um, with the key, but as Greystone let you informed you, the 2 of them that were there for a while are not there. You have successfully trapped them in the shadow room, tied
Yay.
up with nobody alive inside the house to unlock them.
Thanks, Obama. Well, I said before we started smashing shit though. I said I was going to unlock the dudes.
You're called knives.
Called knives.
No, you're called knives.
Oh, my call. I thought you were gonna say go call knives because
No,
he's a
I did.
Wying. So
Legit said right after we killed the guy. I can show you the audio later when But I asked, let's go get the keys off the dude and go unlock the dudes.
I'll give it to you. You went and grabbed them.
Damn right you will.
So all right. So here. So you went in there and you unlocked them. What did you do while you unlocked them?
Got their statement.
You got a sample of the one guy's hair.
All right. And then
Let them go.
did you tell them to leave or did you tell them to come with you?
Oh, they're they belong in the regular realm, right?
They're were slaves bought by the Black Rose to give to the Shadow Realm.
Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and take him with us. We're gonna free him.
All right, you tell them to leave the museum or to go into the back to that room with you so
Go
they
back
can
to the
destroy
room
the
with
stuff.
us so we can destroy the stuff.
All right. So you take these guys back in here with you. You take these guys back in here with you. And then you guys destroy the thing. Is that your plan?
Yep.
Okay. Um,
to disappear again.
when you destroy the thing, these 2 guys disappeared.
God damn it.
I think you should have ran.
They have to leave the building.
Okay.
Oh well, whatever. We tried.
All right, so you guys, so Elanir and Michaelia awaken from their trance, dazed and disoriented. They thank you for rescuing them,
Yeah. Are they
and
looking for
they
marriage?
ensure um, they're 21, so I mean they are legal.
Just saying, because I want
Huh.
to marry into the Black Rose family so I can get power.
Some
The
girl on
laser
girl
season.
marriage. Yeah, there's the Black Rose matrimony.
Not that one. Another season.
Oh no, it's the silver something or another, right?
Something. But then, yeah.
Yeah, I heard about that
On
one.
top of the Silver Mountain collection.
There you go. There's something about that in there. Um, and then they say that their family will hear about your bravery. You get or the ceremonial dagger he was preparing for the ritual. Well, actually, you guys didn't even loot the body before you destroyed it. So,
Oh, come on. That's bullshit.
well, it says that it specifically says that his body, everything that you guys didn't already loot and stuff, is gone.
We would have looted while there, but it's,
Oh,
I'll give it to you. The ceremonial
yeah.
dagger
that's my
he was
stuff.
preparing for the ritual is long and dark with a sinister curved blade, runes along the length of the blade, an infernal speak of the Midnight Lord,
Long and dark.
and a sacrifice that will bring runes along the length of the blade, an infernal speak of the Midnight Lord, and a sacrifice that will bring shadow to the multiverse. Can I have a knowledge religion check, which you'll make?
No, I won't.
No.
That the cleric will make.
I'm sorry, knowledge what?
There you go. All right. You recognize them as references to Zon Kutan, god of darkness, pain, and loss.
Zangatun.
Yeah, that guy.
Oh, I worship Shellin. So hey, holler.
Kiliak's faction. Kiliak. Dark Archive. That would be Greystone. You're interested in searching Uthak Kamal's body for any jewelry. You
Yeah.
found a prominent onyx ring on his left hand, which sports the same rune as appears on the branded slave's head.
Yeah. So I'll be taking that before we actually
And
did. Yeah.
Seneme probably wants a copy of the Penumbral Accords.
Most certainly.
And
Oh, is this a named
the named what?
Dark Archives? Recover a named text, particularly listed in
Yes.
italics or quotes, found during the course of the
Yes.
adventure.
Oh, that's totally a name text.
All right, and so you guys successfully rescued Black Rose daughter. So Mari is incredibly grateful. She grants you the rare privilege of keeping any loot that you may have uncovered while in the museum. I'm turning a blind eye to the fact that some of the loot may have actually belonged to the collection itself, Mr. T. Kettles. If if you also succeeded in destroying or permanently deactivating the whiter conjunction, the Black Rose family feels secure in their freedom from the Penumbral Accords. In this case, and thanks to Pathfinder Society, the Black Rose family offers even closer collaboration between their museum and the Society on future endeavors. Yay! So low tier, you guys get
No
some
tier,
really
we
handy
killed the
stuff.
high tier boss.
Well, you had low tier health, but he was doing high tier attacks, and they had the same defense. So it's
I
just he
got
was hitting harder
shenanigans.
than normal.
Shenanigans.
No one died. It's okay. um,
Almost no one died.
almost. So you guys get boring stuff like bracers of armor +1, cloak of resistance +1, potion of cure mod, and wand of endure elements. Yay,
Yeah,
boring.
these earlier mods are not great for building up your treasure trove.
No, high tier isn't really much better. I mean, they get a belt of giant strength +2, which is all right.
No, I'm saying in year four, the rewards start getting actually worth having. Years 1 through 3, not so much.
Yeah, these are all pretty much just stuff you can buy anyway. A ring of protection, potion of cure serious, potion of bear's endurance, potion of bark skin, elixir of fire breath, belt of giant strength. Like there's really like nothing to write home about.
Did I miss the Grand Lodge stuff for the notes that they wanted?
I think you guys got everything that I had seen. Um,
Except two
So.
imprisoned people who are still stuck in the shadow realm.
Yeah, there's two guys that didn't make it out. I mean, you guys got, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 out of 8 people. It's not bad.
Well, we tried.
That's that's 75%. That's passing.
C's get degrees, man.
Yeah, congratulations. You guys finished the Penumbral Accords. Next week, I'm not going to be running a game. It's my daughter's birthday week, so I'm holding off. But then I'll start the next one the following week. Mike, are you coming? Are you guys coming to the birthday party?
What day is it?
Saturday at like 5.
I believe so.
Okay.
Pretty damn sure.
I get to clean the house. That sucks.
Yeah, I know.
All
Get
right.
people
Well,
dog
I'll
shit.
see you. next Saturday then.
All right.
Okay.
Alright, nice.
Give you my job role.
Yeah, just PM me all your.
Is it Is it the matrimony already, or is there a year 312?
Let me look at my list of crap. It is
Echoes
Echoes
of
of
the
the
Overwatch.
Overwatch, year 30, 307.
Then it's the Black Rose matrimony.
Yeah, then as well.
Yeah, one of the specials was about picking the husband for one of the Black Cross daughters, so that'll be missing from our order. But there's no way to simulate it because, well, we picked, and that's the one that's used in the matrimony. So there's not any real point in redoing it.
I
Alright,
don't
I
understand.
gotta make my daughter's friggin' lunch and then go to bed.
Alright.
Alright.